Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video. It is time for Game Week 5 preview. Now, just to let you know that I am recording this Tuesday afternoon, so we are still in the international break. Oh man, but soon it will be over and we will have our weekends back. So I cannot wait for that. So yeah, Game Week 5. So what I'm going to do is go through my team and I'm going to talk about what I'm going to be doing in the next coming game weeks. And then I'm going to show you guys a few players that are must own for Game Week 5. Now, before I continue, I just want to say hold on to your transfers. The international break is not over yet and anything can happen. And yeah, just subscribe if you're new and always drop a like. So I'm going to go through my team. I'm going to go through my players. I'm going to talk about their fixtures and I'm going to give you guys my kind of thoughts, so it might help you guys out with some ideas. So first up, I got Bruyne in goal against Burnley. Now Burnley's got an informed player that is Bonds. His ownership is going down. Ryan only kept one clean sheet, so I desperately need my goalkeeper to perform and give me something. After that, in game week 6, Newcastle away, it's not too bad. You know, a chance for Brighton to keep a clean sheet, but we'll see. I hope that he gets some kind of returns. Van Dijk, yes, I would have loved to have Trent Alexander-Arnold in my team, but I got Van Dijk. Van Dijk's points are fantastic, and I'm happy to own him, to be honest with you. Against Newcastle, this is a fantastic fixture for Liverpool to keep a clean sheet, score a lot of goals in, so definitely having some kind of Liverpool defense is going to be the way to go. Zinchenko, we always say every single day, Mendy might come back. He might come back now. He might be bench. Look, let's just keep him. Let's see what happens. We got the bench for a reason, and we got some few good players there anyway. So, 5.6 going up. I guess if he continues the way he is, it's going to go a little bit more up. 13.6% owned. 2 clean sheets, not too bad. And against Norwich, Watford at home. I mean, after that, okay, Everton could be a little bit difficult. But then Wolves, Crystal Palace, these are fantastic fixtures. But do not forget, the Champions League is around the corner. There's cup games as well. So there is going to be a lot of rotations coming around. We need to have a substitute bench just for those situations. Next up is Luka Dean, 6.1, 29% owned, so it's quite high. Not only he can keep clean sheets, but because he takes the corners, some of the set pieces, there's more of a higher chance for him to get some returns. But against Bournemouth, I think it's going to be a difficult match for Everton to keep a clean sheet. I actually think that this fixture, Bournemouth against Everton, is going to be a high scoring game. And I absolutely cannot wait. So we'll see what happens. And the fixtures for Everton is still good. After that, in game week 6 is Sheffield United at home. Now, massive decision. Should I play Lundstrom or Pukki that is on my bench? My gut feeling says play Lundstrom here. In this game, he's a defender, but he's actually playing on a midfield position in real life. That means a higher chance for him to get some kind of returns. And against Southampton, I can't really see Southampton doing pretty well away. And, you know, Sheffield United is a team that is a defensive team. And I don't think I can go wrong with this. I can't. This is what you need to think. Like, okay, you can do whatever you want, right? Like, make the decision. I think any kind of decision to make is it's gonna be a decent decision anyway. But we don't know what's gonna happen, right? But this is how I think. Do I think Pukki will have a chance to score 2, or will Pukki score 2 goals against Manchester City? I don't think so. I mean, anything can happen in football, but it's unlikely. So that's the kind of the reason that I'm allowing Lundstrom to play. I mean, we'll see. We'll see near the end of the week. I might change my mind, but yeah, Sheffield United player. Got a goal. Got clean sheet, chance. There's a high chance for him to get some kind of returns. So very good player. I think this player is one of the players that you kind of have to have in your team. John McGinn, I brought him into my team last week with Kevin De Bruyne. Removed Lucas Moura, and I removed Martial. Brought him in because it was a cheap option. Looked at these fixtures. He actually scored in the international break. West Ham, I think this is a decent fixture for Aston Villa to get some kind of returns. If you look at these fixtures, now I don't know how you guys play the game, but I absolutely love looking at these fixtures. I'm like, oh, I've got some players at this early stage. And then I'll look at this 3 o'clock game and I'm thinking, okay, I've got a few players here and there. And in the afternoon game, I've got quite a lot of players, a lot of from Manchester City. And I'm like, oh, there's a good game here. Bournemouth against Everton. I've got Joshua King, I've got Sigurdsson, I've got Luka Dean. Okay, nothing for the afternoon for Sunday. But then I got a player here on a Monday. That's John McGinn. And I absolutely love playing it like that. Just to have some kind of players in each kind of time schedule. I don't know, but I think that's why I love FPL and how I play it. And yeah, it's just fun. I absolutely love it. I don't think it's the best strategy because, yeah, I don't think it's the best strategy. But I love it. I enjoy it. Next up is Kevin De Bruyne. I think he is a must-own. We know that if he's fit and ready, he can provide a lot of assists and some goals. I mean, before the injury, look at that. 8 goals, 18 assists. Even the clean sheet points helps a lot. Look at this one, 6 goals, 21. Is ridiculous. If he can be match fit every single game, he's going to bring so much points to our teams. We've got Salah. I think he is a fantastic captain option against Newcastle. But I just don't want to be disappointed at the beginning of the weekend. Let's just say if he blanks, and it's just going to hurt my feelings throughout the whole weekend. So I don't want to feel that pain. But I still feel like he can get some returns against Newcastle. Now Sterling is going to be my captain. I have to watch and see how well he does in the international break. He played 1 game. I think he's starting the next game as well. I hope there's no injuries with him. So if that's the case, then he's ready to go and be my captain. There is Champions League around the corner, so we have to see. But I think it should be fine. I think they're gonna focus on Champions League as well, but they really want to win the Premier League again. And fantastic fixtures for Manchester City. Next up is Sigurdsson. Now, I can understand. A lot of FPL managers want me to get rid of him. For me, basically, I want to bank my transfer in Gameweek 5. That means I will have 2 free transfers in Gameweek 6. I'll make a lot of transfers. Then he might be the player to go. So I want to just bank my transfer in Gameweek 5 and then I'll make my decisions in Gameweek 6. So there is a chance for him to go. But then against Sheffield United, I think it's a great fixture for Everton to get some kind of returns. Now, there is quite a few managers out there that are thinking about Everton attackers. So if they do well against Bournemouth, then there's going to be a high chance that a lot of FPL managers are going to be thinking about bringing some Everton attackers. Next up is Joshua King. I hope there's some penalties in this game against Everton. So yeah, that's why I want to bank my transfer in Gameweek 5, then move him on because I have to get rid of this dead wood in my team. So yeah, I'm happy the fact that in this last 4 game weeks, I did okay. I'm just outside the 300k mark, which is decent. And I'm trying like few differentials here and there. Sigurdsson right now is under 10%. John McGinn is under 10%. I've got a few players in there that if they actually perform, then I'll be right up there. So as you can see, this is my bench lineup. I don't know. We'll see what happens at the end of the week. I might even play Pookie if there's some injuries. So yeah, that was my team. So the plan is I'm going to bank my transfer in Gameweek 5, so this game week coming up, and then use 2 free transfers in Gameweek 6. If there are some injuries, I think I'm still going to bank my transfer and play Pookie and then bench that player. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's go on to another page and show you guys some of the best or must-own players that we have to have for Game Week 5. Now, in this transfer menu, I just want to talk about some of the must-own players for Game Week 5. I spoke about this on my Twitter account, and a lot of people responded with their 5 picks, must-own players for Game Week 5. And I just want to show you guys a few players that if I didn't own, I would be so scared to actually not have in my team. So that's going to be, let me just use this tool here, Sergio Agero. I think he is a fantastic option. I'll go through some of their fixtures. Barnes is going to be up that list as well because of his price tag and he is on form. Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling has to be there. Like, you don't have to have all of them, but you need to have some of these players. Obviously, it's difficult to have De Bruyne, Sterling, Sergio Agero. I think that team is not balanced. So having 2 is better than having 3 actually. Salah or Mane is a great pick. And Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, of course, we're still in the international break and anything can happen. You know, we have to wait for the press conferences to see what's happening. There might be some injuries, so we have to get some team news, right? So those were the players that I recommend. I know they're the obvious picks, but we have to talk about these obvious picks. We shouldn't think about massive differentials at this stage anyway. We just need to get the points. And the other player that I wanted to mention is... where is he? If I can actually show him properly, is Song. Got 1 assist in his last game. So only assist for the season. But these fixtures are very good for Spurs. Crystal Palace at home, Leicester away, Southampton at home. But the problem with Spurs is they can disappoint you, especially Harry Kane. Even though he scored a hat-trick in the international break, there was so many times, like even last season, that he disappointed me and he hurt me. He hurt my feelings. I don't want to go through that pain. But I feel like Song could be a shout. A massive differential. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to create another video on Thursday or Friday. Champions League video. My proper draft. I think I'm going to sit down in the weekend and create a draft on a Saturday. So that will give me a lot of time to kind of create my team. But we'll see. I might even post it on Friday. Who knows if I can get my team set up for that. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, come give this video a like. Come subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.